About to have a lovely conversation, and this is the big talk. My guest, Eric Tosca and Tilly Anipa. How about I got the name right this time?
Yeah.
Nice one. So today we have two topics. We are going to break it into two. So let's start with the first one. Beefs in general. We've seen Sarkodie beef manifest, Sister Ifya, Eno, and Frida Rhymes having a triangle beef. In fact, Shatta Wale has faced off the most in this beef circle. So the main question is the beef culture a positive impact or is a negative one? So Tosca, let me start with you. Beef in general. What do you think starts beef?
You know, in every world of business, there are competing brands.
Yes.
Sometimes some people they frame up beefs to be relevant, to check their market, to test their strengths in the market also. So it's not necessarily out of hatred, but hatred sometimes it comes out of hatred.
Okay.
Hatred is a key part in beefs, but not always. Not always.
All right, Tilly, beefs, are they personal or their business?
Well, it depends. It depends. As I said, some of them, people just cook them up. For a purpose. And others too, somebody says something, I didn't like it, and I think I'm going to express myself in a song. So there are two different kind of beefs. And obviously, but you see, once, whether it's business or not, once you start, somebody will say something that will hurt you. So the next time, even though you are doing for business, feelings are being yeah, so it's different. It's different. We have business and we have the what come and make kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay. So we've seen beef spill out from the music circle to being physical. Like, how does that come about? Does someone see something personal that touches your emotion, or that one to also play acting?
No. Sometimes. An example is Sister Ifya and Frida's clash at TV3 purposes. So Sister Ifya said Frida Rhymes passed the comment at Broa or something, old lady, and she didn't take it lightly, and that is what nearly brought a fight. So sometimes a comment or some punches in the song can bring
some fight like that.
Fights like that. You know, I remember when Drake and Meek Mill, when they had a beef, I think 3 years ago. Meek Mill is one of the rappers who has been talking about guns, you know, this gangster thing.
Yeah, from Philly.
And Drake gave it to him like trigger finger sent to trigger finger. So where is that trigger finger? Pull the gun and you're now tweeting. So, you know, sometimes somebody can punch you and that your brag, no? But you're right.
Charlie. but Tilly, another negative, 20th VGMs. We saw Shatta Wale and Stonebwoy. Now they are friends, but back then we saw them have a fracas on stage. Yeah. Can we say beefs are negative? It seems most of the effects are negative.
No, I don't think beefs are negative. We can't just say beefs are negative. I think it's to that extent then we can say it's negative, because people have actually achieved a lot of things from beef. My mother asked me why Frida Rhymes. My mother will tear raps with visa because the beef thing they are doing actually took her name straight from wherever to my mother's place.
Yeah,
that is positive. But I think, as you said, feelings be more. When you see the feelings, no. That's
the feelings.
Yeah, and you could see from Stonebwoy after the up and down the kefa died off, and he had to talk. He was like, you could see that he was pained. Which is why he came prepared for something like that. Because why do you have a gun?
Yeah, not to catch you. He said not to catch you. But I'm adding something. Shatta made a tweet before the awards night. So he said he read something, so he came prepared.
So you see, then it gets personal. It gets personal and gets physical. It didn't just get personal. It'll be quite personal. But then when it gets physical, like Sister Ifya and Frida, and then Shatta Wale and Stonebwoy, then it becomes problematic.
Yes.
But of course, yes, it is part of the business. It makes it nice.
It's true. It was at the 20th VGM. In fact, I was there. I was moving to the front row, and then I saw Shatta Wale and his crew move. So I saw everything that went on. The artists who ran away and those who stayed, and it was scary. But like you noted, beefs have their positive aspects. And artists like Shatta Wale, in as much as he always tags the media as portraying him as negative, became a household name thanks to beef.
Yeah.
Particularly beefing Kaki after losing out in the same VGMA scheme is now.
In 2013.
Yes, that is now bashing. So, aside Shatta Wale, which other artists in Ghana can you state that beef helped?
Please let me answer first.
Okay, answer.
Take my answer. This boy is like that.
Answer.
Okay. So, as I said, Frida Rhymes. Frida Rhymes' name has actually shot up in the hearts of people. Frida Rhymes. Then I'll come to Eno Barani. Let me tell you today, Eno Barani is one of the people who have enjoyed beef and enjoyed beef. Nothing like everything about the beef she has enjoyed. Now Eno Barani drops a song, the cheat song with Kelvin Boy. The views shot through the roof. It shows that she has actually changed her story with the beef. Her numbers on social media, her following, everything about her. She even got a deal with Betway. Best Planet right after the beef, which shows that she has added some form of substantial
value to her brand.
Value to her brand, and I think for that it's positive in all directions.
But let's look at it. Two parties beef. Who loses the most? But definitely you can't say both to benefit. One will lose in a way.
Oh.
Though you will lose, but there is a benefit to it.
So let's say you do me and you beef like Drake and McMill. You diss me and McMill. I lost the beef. Now people are not messing with my brand like that. How am I benefiting? Because you could see, but McMill was trolled on social media.
Yeah, he was trolled. But on the other side, there is somebody who didn't know McMill and has got to know McMill through that beef. So the beef gave McMill more an attention, more fans, an attraction. His brand, his social media insights will raise. So on the flip side, it's an advantage to him. Though you lose the beef needed, there's no draw. There's no draw. Okay. One has to lose.
One definitely has to lose. But what do you want to say?
Same way he won people's hearts, he lost people. You lose
you also lose
in the process. I mean, your core fans, people who support you because of your work, your artistic.
In every business, in everything we do, even construction a new building, you have to destroy something.
But sometimes you destroy more than you can build.
Yes, so you have to destroy something. And what you are building is something that is solid, something that will take you far. Maybe you won't see it today, but it will take you very far.
Okay. But now let me ask a question. Then this is simple. The industry, sometimes people feel the industry is hypocritical when it comes to beef. When it was Shatta Wale and Stonebwoy, we were like, oh, stop beefing, it will bring fat. Oh, when the girls are beefing, like, hey, hello, we drop them. Frida Rhymes, drop them. Sister Fia, more fire, even add more girls to it. Isn't the industry behaving like hypocrites? It's like you say you don't like beef, but you like beef.
We are not being hypocritical.
So what are you being?
We are just enjoying the flow.
But you are not enjoying one.
No, it's not that we are actually enjoying. I know people who actually were invested emotionally, physically, and financially in Stonebwoy and Shatta's beef. They were so invested there. They were hoping for the pie. We were really somebody won a bet to do that thing that happened. I'm just saying that I think somebody like Shatta Wale like this, to him, all of these things, he does it to an advantage, personal. But, of course, aside the music he produces to attack his people, there are other things that goes around him. That's sometimes his fan base, the people in it, like his team, the kind of things. So talk about live video, Facebook, like 3 hours, something like that. Even if the beef is planned, me, I go boy, like, how can you insult me, my leg, deformity, like how you give out that thing. So when it gets to that point,
but isn't that the main reason why it's negative? Like an example, Stonebwoy Shatta Wale, or even Shatta Wale Samini. Shatta Wale took like 3 years to 4 years insulting Samini every day, insulting Samini every day, insulting Samini every day. Like, don't you feel you are soiling someone's brand for your own benefit?
Yeah. The point. That's the whole point.
But is it right?
No, how would you know it? No, nobody can determine what is right. Nobody can determine what is right. What you think is right for you might not be right for me.
Tosca.
Exactly.
Let me
no, do you agree with that we can't determine what is right in terms of beef?
Your morals is relative. let me
finish. I won't agree. Let me finish. Which is why some people listen to Enos this song to Frida and Sister Fia and they're upset, and some of them also listen to Sister Fia to this one, they're upset, but they were all actually insulting each other's physique.
The same thing.
They were doing the same thing, just that we do the thing. Let's enjoy it. We are not being hypocritical. We are just telling when it's going too far, we say, yo, come back, let's enjoy it here. But we are not being hypocritical.
Right. Reality check. Humans, we vibe to negative stuff.
Yes.
Reality check. We tend to like negative stuff more than, because it's everywhere, every human nature. It's in it.
Okay, so now let's look. What's the way forward on beefs?
Which way forward? We are waiting for the next.
No, beef is another form of entertainment.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when they are doing it, then it's healthy. There's something called healthy. That is when you are not using vulgar words, abua, excuse my language, abua, kwasia, and things.
Those insults.
Yeah. So it should be like on the music, I'm this better than this. Yeah, show that you are better. You're a better brand. And also, beefs now makes artists put out more songs, albums, better. You see, you can feel the competition. They want to prove to their competitors that I'm the best.
Come back to the big talk. My name is Yao Buido, and I'm with my Pundits, Eric Tosca and Tilly Ekwia Nipa. And now let's move on to the next topic. It's about copyright. So Shatta Wale in an interview said he will sue any blogger who takes his content off his Snapchat and blog about it. And we are wondering, can he sue? So that's the topic about copyright. So Tilly, let me start with you. You write most stories about celebrities. Do you think Shatta Wale can sue you for writing about him?
For writing about him?
Yes.
To sue me?
Yes, well that's what he's saying.
But actually he wants us to write about him. That is why he's complaining that we don't write certain stories about him. So I think probably where he was coming from might be that maybe we are trying to make money off some of his videos, because if you've noticed, Shatta Wale now does live video, put on YouTube and make money off it. He doesn't give the blog. I know, right? He doesn't give bloggers that chance anymore. So I think even with that, he has his publishers sorting that part out, because once you go and take it, they will strike you anyways. But then when you come and put something, what if it's not a video and it's just a tweet that he made and I retweeted, or I decided to make a story out of it? How do you come and strike me?
Well, he says it's his content. Tosca, what do you think about it?
But it's a public domain.
And I know it's a public domain, but like you said, it's his account. At the end of the day, it's for him. He wrote it.
But the moment it goes out to the public, it's no more private. Because what you place there, what you posted there, it's not a copyright thing. It's not a song that a journalist have taken and have used it for his benefit or whatever. It is an information. So the journalist has written a news, created news, made content out of it. You posted, maybe he said he didn't post it. I'm giving an example. What led to that?
No, what he said was, if he's swimming in his pool naked and he puts it on a snap,
then we'll pick it.
Then you pick it.
Yes, we pick it because it is newsworthy. If it is not, we leave it just like that. And fun. And now, if you saw somebody, you tweet that this and this is a this. It's all somebody that he's not the best rapper. Manifest is the best rapper. Yes, I have every right to take it and write. You can make a video of it. I have every right to pick it and write and send it to my followers. Maybe some of my, not maybe, but some of my followers don't follow you. So I have to pick it, put it on my handle too. Because the social media, is a public space.
Okay. Well, but still, Shatta Wale insists he's the rightful owner. And because let's say Snapchat allows us 24 hours and he's putting it there for his friends, then you come and pick it, then go and do some headline to portray him black.
I think social media, it gives you the option of sending it to their DMs privately. Those your friends that he says he's doing for privately. Instagram, when you make a post on your story or whatever, you can actually share it to those particular people, so that when that video of you naked in your pool goes out, you have the vim to say that video we Tosca we have me send blogger, then it goes like that. But once you have 1 million followers plus, you come and put it there. It means that that particular thing, you want it outside for that 1 million people.
And the setting is on public.
Yes. Now me, I'm a blogger and I think Shatta Wale 1 million endorsed me more 2,000. You should be thanking me.
Okay, but you see, why do you guys like writing negative story about Shatta Wale? That's his complaint.
How am I a blogger?
You write stories.
I'm not a blogger. I don't share my opinion.
So yes,
ask my bosses.
Because he feels he has good, worthy content that you can talk about. Like he was on the tropical cruise to Jamaica.
Okay.
You people not talk about it, but when it comes to radio and say, John Jefferson, you people will take it and do news and forget the tropical Jamaica cruise.
Some time ago, Sister Fia was like, people, whenever she goes for a show, people will be like, people will be talking about her dressing, her sexuality, her pants, her this. They won't talk about the show. And then she sat down, did an introspection, and realized that people talk about what she gives them. So when she changed, decided to dress fully covered, Darabia, people now noticed her voice. Shatta Wale is shrouded in so much controversies. He thrives on them. Did you hear that in his interview? He thrives on them. So now he knows that he wants to promote tropical whatever. People are not talking about it. He'll come and slap Sarkodie through his life. They will like, me, they come do show, tropical show.
Yeah, but that according to him is because when he says good things, you will not promote. Unless he says the bad thing.
Bro. Earlier on I said human nature we vibe to negative news.
Can't human nature vibe to positive?
Let me tell you. Let bloggers write about his positive. This tropical what is it?
Cruise to Jamaica.
Tropical cruise to Jamaica.
The only Ghanaian.
Where
headline.
I've never seen an artist headline an album.
Oh, this one they headline the album. Front page.
So he's headlined the album. There are a lot of articles about that album. What makes the negative news flies is that his opponents, fans of his opposition brands, those he has been jabbing, fans of those artists, pick the news and they share it. They make those news popular. Same way, if a negative news is written about Sarkodie, his fans also shares that negative news. It's vice versa. It happens. It doesn't happen to only him. Sarkodie even hardly talks, but when he talks, people make sure they get something negative out of it.
Okay.
So are we saying Ghanaian?
Can I add something to what he just said?
But wait, so are we saying Ghanaian bloggers, in as much as there's positive news, because the audience or the viewers or the readers like negative news, you always try to milk the negative out of positive?
Well, it's first of all, I must say it's business. At the end of the day, I've got to pay for my domain or whatever it is. I have to pay. If your tropical story is not giving me money, I'm not going to bother. But you see, the problem itself lies on Shatta Wale too, because this his tropical thing. I follow Shatta Wale. I'm expecting that the few bloggers who have managed to blog about it, he would retweet, say thank you. So his fans, 1 million followers, now he has 2 million, right? To see that thing. Know that people are talking about it. At least even if it's 3 bloggers, you shared it to 2 million people. How many people have seen? So many, they've seen it. But I'll go and say Shatta Wale is in a pool and it's for us is show. Shatta Wale will tweet and say foolish blogger, I get traffic. So why would I go and write that Shatta Wale is tropical thing when I need that foolish blogger to pay my rent? I'm not going to do that. Do you understand? So I think the same energy they use in blasting and they don't know that they think it's blasting. They're actually hyping that blog. They should use that same energy to also push their stuff when something good is happening to them, or when somebody takes the pain to write something good about them. That's the only way. Because if I write about your upcoming album, okay, and you retweet, and I get like 10,000 people on my site, there's no way you put about then I'll come and write. I know when I write a good story,
you're still right.
Like if I write and I don't get enough people, like okay, let me just do the math here. I write Shatta Wale headlines, this, and I get 10,000 people because you retweeted it, and I write Shatta Wale in the quiz, but and I get like 2,000. It's not worth it for me.
I'm adding to the
12,000.
The more, no. Whether you retweet or you don't retweet.
So yeah, bloggers, I read, but like the probability of me focusing more on your good story because I know you retweet will be higher than his problem is not that we are writing negative, it is the percentage. He thinks we are focusing too much
on the negative,
which is why I'm saying that he should incentivize them by retweeting their positive stuff, and then he will see that one to going down small.
Okay, so you've heard from Till, you've heard from Tosca. That's why I always need to log on to MuseAfrica.com. It's always positivity there. Everything is positive. There's nothing like negative news. Even if it's negative, we'll polish it for you so it looks positive. But then, since we are talking about copyright issues, I think we need some education. So I looked through the law, and this is what I found.
Hey.
Oh yes, we need to educate our viewers too. So Section 19 of the Copyright Act 2005, Act 690, allows permitted use of work protected by copyright. Consequently, the use of literary or artistic work in original language or translation is not an infringement of the rights of the author in that work. Also, the media, Shatta Wale Sue is for you know, the media does not require consent of the owner of the copyright where the use is for news reportage or keeping the public informed of current events. That's where a person or author of a copyright material makes a post on a social media platform. Journalists and bloggers are permitted to use the work in keeping the public informed and for creating news content. However, the journalist or blogger is only liable if the publication is false or defamatory. And by the way, shout out to Ghana Law Hub on Twitter. They provided this education. So that's the law.
Have we not been vindicated?
So you are the blogger who is someone is working. I see.
So guys, so if you're a blogger out there, that is the law. So Shatta Wale, media people are permitted to use your work. Also, even on YouTube, we have a copyright law. It's called fair use, where a content provider is not using it for monetary gains, but for educative purposes or for illustration. Your content can be used without it being struck as a copyright. So in certain, in as much as you are the copyright owner or you are the owner of the tweet, we as media people or as content providers are also allowed by the law in certain quarters to use that content without facing infringement once we source you guys as the owner of the content. But let's just conclude this as a blogger. Moving forward, Shatta Wale is now pleading for you guys to write positive news, not just negative. What's the way forward for you?
First of all, I don't like the way you look at me and say as a blogger.
No, you see,
I'm a writer for Muse Africa.
Yes, right. but you are representing right now on this show. You are representing the whole. You are the bloggers president.
Thank you for that. You say your question again.
So what is it now? He wants good news. Shatta Wale does not want negative. He wants good news.
On behalf of all the bloggers behind me that are not here, we will do our best. But whatever he gives us is what we will provide back. Okay,
Tosca, you are more of a fan person. I've been seeing your posts on social media. You the Elijah. Shatta Wale says nowadays he's ready. Positivity. Let's move as one. He even said you push Sarkodie on his Gift of God album. So yes, so in as much as he's dissing him, he's still going to feature so positivity. So as from the fans' perspective, what is the way forward?
The way forward, yeah. See, whether they come together. Or they are not together. Some fans, the food or the friction there, it will still exist.
It will still be there.
It will still be there. So they should just forget about what the fans will say and do their thing. Gradually, the fans will understand that what they are doing is business and it's about them. And what they have to do is to entertain the fan and not for the fans to fight.
Definitely. Yes, and for me, my 2 cents on this topic. If you're a blogger out there, don't go on Snapchat or Instagram and be picking videos from these celebrities and monetize on YouTube. You are like doing a copyright infringement because it's their content and they make money out of it. So as a blogger, you need to report what is true. Don't go and write any false story and put it there. You'll be liable. But if Shatta Wale does something bad and you report it, that one is reportage. He did it. You will not be sued. But if he doesn't do it and you go and concoct your own fake things, that one there is your own cup of tea. And don't forget, Tunes by Muse is there. If you're an artist out there, you need to know about music, the music business, your royalties, your distribution, publishing. I know some of you are confused. That is why Tunes by Muse, we are here for you. So hit us up on 0547094698. Let's help you monetize your music.
Mention the number.
Make I mention them again. Oh, you see, artist manager, he knows the feeling. So the number is 0547094698. And we will help you publishing, monetization, distribution, label services. Tunes by Muse got you. Well, my name has been Yabudo Abafo, and this has been The Big Talk.